Hello. Hey everyone. Hey Linda.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Good morning, good afternoon, good day, everyone. Welcome to another Postman stream. Today we have me again, Arlemi, the Republican at Postman. You might know me by then. I live in London and I'm here with Linda. Linda, who are you? What do you do?
Hi, everybody. I'm Linda. I'm the Postman content marketing editor. I manage the Postman blog, and I'm currently in Nashville.
What are you doing in Nashville?
Quarantining, hanging out. I'm actually here for music purposes.
Nice.
To do
Right
a little
on theme.
recording. What's that? Yeah.
Right on theme for. It could have been just for this stream, which is also music purposes. We'll see. We'll see what we manage to do. But yeah, before we get started, as always, we do a quick in case you missed it. So if you're here for the what are we doing today? We're inspecting most common song lyrics. If you're here for that, just bear with us like a couple of minutes and we'll get straight into it. But for now, we'll just do quickly in case you missed it. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. And we have a couple of things to share. Hey, hello there. Hello, world. Oh, I have my screen very small. I'm not sure if it's well visible. Okay. Can you tell if my screen is blurry, Linda?
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
It's a little blurry. Ooh, that is bad. Okay, that's fine. I'll share all the links of the thing that I'm talking about anyway. It's blurry. No, everyone's telling me it's blurry. Okay, so we'll try something. Linda, I'm going to send you links.
Okay.
You open them on your screen.
All right.
And then I'm going to talk over it.
Okay.
Okay, so first let's start with this one. I'm putting in the private chat. Okay, everyone's telling me it's blurry. I'm sorry. Hopefully it won't be blurry for so long. Blurry. Day one challenge, get new font. Yeah, that probably shouldn't be that. Okay, so first thing we want to talk about, which is brand new, and it comes with a leaderboard. So if you want to be first to the leaderboard, or actually third, I think there's already 2 people. It's the 30 Day of Postman for developers. So you've probably seen a few like challenges out there, like the 100 days of code, or like there's a few for like the Advent calendar, which is like 24 days of like coding challenge. So Joyce, our director of DevRel, just created that for all of you to play with. It's to play with, but also learn the tool. So it's 30 different collections, all of them for a different purpose. So learning how to fork a collection, learning collections and environment variables, etc., etc. But the idea is there's a bunch of collections. It's quick, fun challenges. You go through them one per day during 30 days, and then you get this nice little Postman Coding Challenge 30 days badge that you can put on your LinkedIn profile, on whichever like social network you wanna kind of show off, and that's it. For it is the 30 day of chocolate around Christmas time. I do not know that one, but that sounds like one I would like sign up for. You had me at badge. Yeah, we started with the education like badges, or like the Galaxy API badges, and then everyone was jumping into it. So we just thought, yeah, let's make more of this. But yeah, so if you want to get started, go to the URL I posted in the chat, and then just read through. Everything is explained, and you can just get started. Another quick thing I do want to mention, and I'm going to send another link to Linda in a sec. Right here. Okay, link incoming right now. I really need to fix that screen issue. We had that last week as well. It's a bit annoying. Okay, so new things in Postman 8.3.0. I think the main one, and it's probably the one that a lot of people have been asking for, is user groups. So if you're on I think it's only for paid users. But yeah, one way when you're like working as a team, something went wrong. No. Yeah, you can just refresh, I think. So yeah, if you're working in a team at Postman and you are like always assigning roles to different people in the team, you can now put them all in the same group and just give these permissions to that group instead of like doing it individually. Okay, keeps going wrong, but hopefully you got the point. So that's the 2 main thing. You have user groups, and you have the 30 days of Postman. Don't go through the 30 days quite yet, because we have a whole live streams to go through first. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen for now. And let's discuss what we're doing today. So Linda, what are we planning to do today?
We're going to investigate song lyrics
Okay.
of some famous songwriters.
Yeah. So for the oh wait, I always forget to do that. Chat is on. So for the all the blurb of our live streams, etc., we actually have Joyce writing them. So she writes them and then she tells us, you do this live stream, and then we have to come up with like the implementation of what she wrote. For this one, she wrote something Justin Bieber. So I think we'll have to go through that at some point. But I think ideally what we want to achieve is to kind of say, have some sort of like visualization where you feed the lyrics from someone, and it kind of tells you what are the most common words in these lyrics. And maybe we'll try to compare, like we'll get lyrics from the 80s, just like a random one. We'll get some suggestions from the chat, and I think Linda came prepared as well. And then we'll compare it to like some lyrics from now, and we'll kind of see if there's like a, if it's just something of generations where like some people reuse a lot of the same words, or if it's just maybe a style thing. I don't know. We'll try to come up to some conclusions, which are probably going to be wrong, but at least we'll have created something. We look like believers. I really don't know how to take that, but okay.
Thank you.
We actually, one of the things that we did in the stream description, we wrote Beiber instead of Bieber, and then kind of checked who was going to complain about it to kind of spot the believers in Postman. And I think we have 3 or 4 of them. Not going to give their names, but if anyone's interested, we have some believers at Postman. Cool. Should we start sharing your screen?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm going to put our faces down here. So the first thing would be probably to get an API to get lyrics.
Okay.
And how do we go with that? We just ask Google, and we say Google
Right.
lyrics API lyrics. Okay, so let's see. So usually, I think ideally what we would want is one that is like giving us the lyrics directly, and maybe one that is free. That would be nice. And one that doesn't require authentication, but that might be, we'll see, that's too much. So I see there's like a bunch of like top APIs to go through, or there's Reddit, and usually Reddit is like what we go to. So if you want to try to click the Reddit one that says,
Okay.
do you know of any APIs for song lyrics? Okay. And for anyone that's new to the internet, if you have a question, someone has had the same question before. So just type in your question and you'll see what people have said about it. And I think, what is that person saying? Can you scroll back up quickly? Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, I think kind of like us, they need an easy way to query it. They needed to return the data rather than like a web page. And they want it to be free. So that's, it sounds like us. Okay, I'll let you explore from here, Linda. Let's see if we can find one that kind of, like, let's see what people are saying.
Okay. I doubt there's a free service, paid services there.
So if you click view entire discussion, you'll see more stuff.
Chart lyrics, working API, but links to web page with lyrics on it. Genius API, requires only song name. But
links to web page as well. And the other one, they couldn't get it working. Let's try. So I know, like when I looked first into it, the Genius API is kind of like, I think it's the one that Spotify is based on. So it's a mix of like, it gives you the lyrics and then you're singing like out loud, and then suddenly it tells you the story of the song. So you don't really know what to sing. So I wouldn't go with that one. Let's try maybe the chart lyrics API. So let's look on Google for chart lyrics. In the same time, let's see. Michael Bettendorf, he says, I'm new to the internet. Tell me more. Oh, you learned so much about the internet on that stream. Just stick around.
Okay. Chart lyrics API.
Oh, you've been there already. Okay, let's see. What does it say? It supports both SOAP and GET protocol.
Allows users to search for lyrics using the artist name, song title, or lyric text as search query.
Okay, that sounds good. So it does mention like the two protocols, like SOAP and GET. So I'm guessing they mean like REST protocol instead of GET protocol. But yeah, the SOAP one is kind of it returns XML, which is a very like hard thing to parse, and we do support it in Postman, and you can play with it. But it's probably not the best one to like go through. So let's go with the one that says GET. So it's probably further down. Let's see. So yeah, that's this type of tags thing, which is okay. Add lyric. We don't want to add lyrics. Okay, that's the one.
Okay.
HTTP GET API. The requests are done using an HTTP GET request. What lyric we need to use?
Search lyric text or get lyric.
So what is search lyric text? Probably mean you put a bunch of text that is already in the lyrics and it returns. Oh, we could actually do that as well. Maybe if we have time. Like I think it's basically like if you say far from home, it's going to return all the lyrics that have far from home in them.
Okay.
And then the search lyric direct is the one where you precise the artist and song. Okay, and let's do that. Let's go to Postman.
Okay. So do I need to click on one of these yet or no?
Let's go to Postman first, and then we'll probably like copy and paste one over. Okay, so how do we get to Postman? Postman.com, then click launch Postman. If you're not signed in, you see a sign in or sign up button. So sign in, go ahead and sign in. But you already have an account. Let's go to let's click workspaces at the top left. Oh, this one that works. Not that same. And search for. We have one that was I was meant to rename it before the start of the stream, but I didn't. So it's called the public workspace of your life. Yep. So you can click on it. And I don't know if you're part of it yet. Oh, you are not. So you see there's a join workspace button at the right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you click on that, you'll then be able to like create stuff. So for people watching, this is a public workspace, which means everything we do on it is available for you to kind of like see live as well in the app. So I'm going to send the link in the chat if you want to fork it or like create it at the same time as us. You'll see the collection being added, and you can just play with it as well on your account. So let's create a new collection. I think if you click, if you click the new button at the like top left, it should give you Okay. So you can say collection. Give it a name, whatever you think relates to what we're trying to achieve. Yep. Inspection. Cool. And then if you click the little arrow on the left next to lyrics inspection, we should have a button to add a request. Okay. And that's where we start actually adding. So you can give it a name, I guess. Get lyrics, maybe, because I think that's what we're trying to do. Yeah, cool. So that's the start, right? We created a collection. That's something we can share with other people, and we can just we'll share with our team. And then we created a request, and that's where we're going to put like the link that we saw in the other page. So if you go back to the chart lyrics API documentation, I don't know if you could call that documentation because it's literally like just one link that says this is search lyric direct. Okay, so if you copy and paste that here, okay. So what do we see here? You actually get results from that already. Cool. Let me move our faces to the side. People in the chat, let me know if it's too small. If it's better when our faces are at the bottom. But so basically, what you've done here, you've sent a request with that searches an artist whose name is string and whose song is string.
Right.
And it actually returns something.
Wow.
Let's see. If you go up, let's see what it says. What does it say? Turn it around. String vocal mix. Okay. So it basically DJ 4 strings. And the artist is 4 strings? Okay.
Yep.
Well, apparently some band is called 4 strings. It's good to know. But that looks a lot like what we would want, right? Like we get...
It looks like a Beiber song.
True. There's a lot. Actually, we could... You know what? We could just play with that one to get started with. Yeah, this... I mean, that's almost the stream done, right? Like we got the lyrics, and we get it like through a free API. Doesn't need authentication, and we get the lyrics straight away. I think like looking at it, if you keep scrolling through it, we probably need to do some cleaning up of it, because I feel like if you go back to the top, there was a lot of tags, etc., that we probably don't want to analyze. Joyce is saying 4 strings is the new 2 chains. It's a good one. And Muhammad is saying, hi, Linda. Hi, Muhammad.
Hi.
Okay, cool. That's a good start. So do you want to try creating another artist and another song, and then we can maybe roll back to this one, but just to see if it works for like someone else?
Yes.
So you'll probably have to change. You see the query parameters. Yeah. So I'll let you go ahead with whatever you want to put there and see if it works. So we want Dolly Parton and Jolene. Okay. And if we send again, so we get the lyric song of Jolene. The artist is Dolly Parton. And let's see. Yeah, that looks like the real one.
Yep. A lot of Jolene's.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. So Michael says, can we choose a lyric phrase and have it written all the song that include that phrase or no? I think, yeah, that's what we want to do. So actually, you know what? Now that you've asked that, I'm going to send you down a tangent on something that wasn't planned. And let's try to create... So if you go back to the collection level and if you highlight like lyrics inspection, there would be like 3 dots on the right, yeah. So if you click that, you should be able... at the collection, so highlight the lyrics inspection rather than the get lyrics, yeah, and click on the 3 dots.
Okay.
And you should have an add request thing.
Okay.
Okay, so call this one search lyrics. And we'll go back to the child lyrics API and try the other endpoint that they had, you know, the one below.
Lyric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so you can paste it and then...
and then...
Yeah, but whatever here. And let's see what we get as a response.
Oh, lyric text.
Yeah, lyric text.
Okay. Is this attached to a song already, or just...
No, it's any text, and then it should be putting up all the songs that have Jolene in it.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be... So,
yeah.
for example, you see the White Straps apparently have one that says Jolene. Oh, someone says, try Postman and see all the songs that have Postman in it.
Okay.
It's a good one. That's a lot of them, apparently.
Oh, Elvis Presley.
Okay.
Nice.
Return to sender. Oh, I like that one. Cool. Queen. Only good music have Postman in it, apparently.
The Marvelettes. The Beatles. Wow. Great.
Please, Mr. Yeah. Let me see.
Squeeze.
Cool. So yeah, to your to answer your question, Michael, yes, we can. Any chance we can get a surprise performance at the end?
From Arlemi.
No. I don't play music.
Yes, you do. He was showing me his arsenal of guitars before we went live.
We should make a playlist of all the songs with Postman. I feel like there's definitely a project there where you use that API and then you use the Spotify API right behind. So basically, it creates a playlist based on your first call. It pulls up all the songs, uses the Spotify API to query the songs and add them to a playlist, and then creates the playlist. But a very big tangent. Let's go back to what you wanted to do. So let's click save on that one. We'll keep it anyway because I think it's a good one to have.
Save
so
on this one. Okay.
no, so higher, like a bit above the send button to the left.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a save. Okay, and now you can close it. I don't think we'll need it again. So to close it, just next to the title, you see what like the tab that says search lyrics. There's like a little cross.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So let's go back to this one. So if we go back to this one, what we see is that even though we're calling what I thought was a REST API, and REST API is usually using JSON, it's not using JSON, it's using XML. So like this weird like tag, like HTML like notation. So what we'll want to do is transform whatever we get as a result here to JSON. Okay. So I'll move our faces, and that's where Linda goes completely out of her comfort zone, and I'm going to make her code some stuff. Okay. So the way we do that, you see there's a test tab. If you look right below the URL that you've written,
yes,
there's a bunch, and the test one. Okay, so what happens here? The pre-request thing is kind of code that you can run before your request is sent. So you can like edit your request on the fly. You could redirect or like do a call to another API before this one is called. And the test one is what happens after a response is received. So basically what we want to do is the response that we got at the bottom there, we'll want to transform it to JSON so it's easier to read. And then we'll want to remove, I guess, like probably... Actually, let's do one step at a time. Let's convert it from XML to JSON, see what it looks like, and then we'll see if we need to do all the transformation on it.
Okay.
So let's go to the tests tab. And then, luckily enough, Postman has a bunch of like libraries pre-installed. So you won't have to like do it all yourself. There's like a very handy command that you can write that's going to convert it directly. So let's create a new variable where we're going to store that. So if you type var and space, the name of your variable, so could be anything. I'll leave it up to you. Could be lyrics. Could be.
Let's see. How about title?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll say that space equal, and then space again. And here we're going to write this. I think if you start typing XML, it should come up as a suggestion. It doesn't.
XML?
Oh, yeah, right, it's fine. So type XML, then the letter 2, and then JSON. So JSON is JSON. Yep. And then open parentheses. And here you can put there's a thing that's pre-built as well called response body. So same, I think if you start typing, this one should pop up.
Response?
Oh. Yeah, so response, that's fine. You can keep going. And then capital B, just before, yeah, and body. Okay, so we've done something, but you want to see like what's happening. And the problem with that is that it's doing some transformation, but it doesn't like output it anywhere. So let's go to a new line.
Okay.
And here, so we'll do some magic and use the console to output like whatever we've just done. So if you do console, yeah, dot log, yep, So you can select it, and I think it's gonna prompt with like, yep, and then open parentheses, and now you can put title in here. So basically, we're asking it to output what we just created before. Cool. Okay, that should be it. So now you can click save to make sure that it's like, saved, and then send. Okay, so for now we can't see any changes, right? But if you go, oh, it's actually complaining. So we can't actually see. Let me move our faces because otherwise I can't see what's happening. Can you send it again so I can see what was the error? Something went wrong. Okay, so actually it tells us to open the console. So if you go bottom left, there should be all the way to the bottom left of the app. There should be a console thing. Okay, so it says XML2 JSON is not defined. Okay, that is because it requires a capital G. So let's make the console a bit smaller so you can drag it down. Like if you, yeah, right here, perfect. And then click test again, and replace the J here by a capital one. Cool. You can send again, and hopefully, okay, cool. Very nice. So let's look at the console. If you scroll all the way down, so you can see now there's an object all the way to the bottom left, and you can click on it and it should expand.
On this one?
The second one, the last one, right below this one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
This one? Okay.
Yep. Can you, okay, and then if you keep clicking on it, it should expand and it's gonna, so it's basically what we were getting. I realized people on the stream might not see because it's hidden behind the, behind our names.
Okay.
Actually, that's fine now. We see it. Cool. So it's basically the same thing we're getting, but in a more readable format, right? We can actually see, instead of having a tag, the value, and then a closing tag, we have a key and a value. And what that allows us to do is to access a specific key and then print that value. So we actually have a key here called lyric, and which, well, actually are the lyrics. So we can actually try to grab these directly. So let's try to do, let's go back to the tests.
Go back to tests?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's do, so we have, Min actually was asking earlier, what are we singing today? And now just really wants us to sing. I think it's like almost bedtime there. So it could be like a lullaby. Maybe if you stick long enough, we'll start singing. But for now, not yet. Just gonna, okay, so we have this title, which is just a JSON value, right? That's Mina. I'm sorry, Mina. Didn't mean to be mean. And now we just want to get this specific lyric thing. So let's create a new variable. So let's do a new line. Yep. So we can call this one lyric. And this one is going to be equal, so title.
Title?
Yep. So basically we're reusing what we've just created. And then, so let's look at the console. Let's go at the top of the console and see what's happening here. So, sorry, just at the top of the, no, just the top of the thing that you were starting to expand. So just a little bit below.
Where did it go?
Did it close? No, you should. Yeah. Okay. Right. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. So let's just look at the first entry. What was it called? Was it? Let me see. Should be something like get lyric. Okay. Get lyric result. So we want to do title dot get lyric result, and you can write it the same way it's written at the bottom.
Okay.
Yep. And then in this object, we want to go one level lower and grab the lyric. So you can do dot lyric. Actually, it's I think it's capital L. Okay. Yeah, this is like programming languages. Some of them are not like specific at all, and some of them really want you to write the exact thing that it is. Cool. So now let's do a new console log with the in the line below. And this time we'll just want to post the lyric. So the same way you've written it before. Let's do console.log.
Oh, okay. .log. Parentheses lyric.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you written console.
Oh, console. Okay.
Um,
And
there are bets on the chat to get you to sing, apparently. So someone wants us to sing some Metallica to float me now to Greenland. Actually, there's bets for us not to sing from Michael Bittendorf.
thank you, Michael.
And then there's like Mina who's throwing some Indian lira. I don't want to say anything wrong, but some money that I can't use here. So sorry, Mina, we're not taking it. And Michael folds. Rupees, that's the one. Indian rupees. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted by chat. So we don't like clutter the console, let's remove line 2 that you have here. That says console log title. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can just erase
Just delete
that.
it. Okay.
Yeah. And send it.
Okay.
And let's see what happens. Cool.
Ooh,
okay.
Pretty. Yes.
That looks good. And that's getting closer to what we want. So now we just have the lyrics, right? Okay. But okay. So you can see, I don't know if everyone can see correctly. Hopefully, yes. But like we can see there's like extra characters, right? There's like this little, how do you call that?
Like line break, paragraph
yeah, line break. Yep. Yeah. Line breaks and paragraph breaks there. So we probably want to remove that too. I actually don't know. But what we want to do, actually, yeah, okay, I know what we want to do. So the thing we want to do, I just remembered, is we want to check specific words, right? So we want to take each word and count the number of times it appears in some lyrics. So for now, we have just one big word. If the way the program looks at it is just one long string of characters, and while we see it as different words, the PC just sees it as it's characters that don't mean really much. So we want to probably split them in different pieces. And there's, again, surprisingly enough, there's a built-in function that you can use called split. So if you go back to line 2,
okay,
let's add dot split, and then parentheses. And what it takes as a parameter, it actually tells you here. Actually, what does it say?
a string that identifies character or characters to use in separating the string. If omitted, a single element array containing the entire string is returned. Split a string into substrings using the specified separator and return them as an array.
Okay, cool. So let's put we want to split the words. Where do we split them? Can you have a guess?
I mean, after this space?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Just basically, we just tell the PC that a word stops when there's a space. So how do you call them? The things. How do you call? I forgot them. The quotes, the double quotes. That's what I want. Cool. And then just put a space in between them.
Okay.
Okay. And then send this.
What about for words with commas after them?
Let's see. Let's see first what happens when we do this, and then we can see what happens. Okay. So now you can see we get like an array of like different words. So same again, if you click on it, the last entry. Yep. And then scroll down, because I think it does open, but you need to scroll down. Yeah. So we have an array. So an array is like an index and then a value. So we have at spot 22, we have that word, spot 23, we have that word, etc. But yeah, if you scroll back to the top, I think we can see that like some of the Jolene are not exactly the same. So two of them, so one Jolene is with a comma, one is with a dot, is it?
No, they're with commas.
Okay,
Three are with commas.
Three are with commas. One is with like a new line and then I'm. So we probably want to kind of clean that as well to make sure that we have like the same thing. And this one, so I'm gonna give it to you. This one is like not. it's kind of built in. It's called regex, or like regular expressions. So right after the lyric that you had, line 2.
Okay.
Not this one, the second one, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
that one. So we'll do a dot and replace. And then open brackets. Open and close. So, parentheses. Yeah, not brackets. I never know with these ones. So, kind of to explain what we're doing here, we're using a regular expression, and that regular expression is going to check for any comma and replace it with nothing. So the way we do that, that function, and as it's written here, it takes 2 parameters. One is the value you're looking for, and then the second one is what you want to replace with. So let's do /, then comma, then /, and then G.
G?
Yeah. So just to kind of explain what's happening here, the 2 / are kind of delimiting what you're looking for. And then after it, you put the parameters. And G says we want to do a global search. So we're not going to stop to the first comma we find. Any comma that we find in the whole lyrics, we want to replace it with nothing. So let's do, now we can do another comma. And then double quotes. Yeah, and that's it, because we just want to replace it with nothing. Close them as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and no space inside it.
And no space inside it. So it's going to take commas and just remove them. And then the other thing we want to do is remove all the blank spaces, right? Like we want to remove new lines. We want to remove all the blank spaces at the end of a word or at the beginning of a word that may have been split. And there's also a fancy function for that you don't need to write your own code, and it's called trim. So the same way you wrote split, so right before split, you can do a dot trim. Cool. And then parentheses after the trim.
Should I have a dot period there?
You have one. Yeah, you should have one. You
should. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the parentheses are after the before the dot, basically.
Okay.
Exactly. Cool. So in that little line of code, there's a lot happening. First, we're accessing the lyrics. Then we're replacing all the commas with nothing. And then we trim it, which means we remove all the blank spaces, etc. And once we've done that transformation, we run it through the split, which is going to find all the leftover blank spaces, so the ones that are in between words and not the ones that are beginning of end of line or end of line, and then put it in different array. So let's send this and see what happens. It's probably going to break. It's not going to break. Ooh, okay. So that's the one we already checked. But if you scroll down, now we have a new one. And if you open this one and scroll down.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. So there's still some blank spaces that are not removed. We'll probably do with that, I think.
Okay.
Because I do want to get to the visualization. Cool. So that's cool. We have exactly the content that we need. We have an array. And in this array, we have just words. Trim. So Nell study saying trim only remove white space, no line breaks. You'd be in regex land again, I think. Yeah, I think so too, which is why I'm probably going to skip it. Because regex, the thing that we've used with the replace function, are extremely powerful, but they're one of the hard thing to master as well, to know exactly all the little tricks to it. So we'll just skip it and pretend we don't need it. Cool. So what do we do next?
Visualize.
Okay.
Or do a count of the lyrics or something. The most repeated lyrics.
Actually, we probably should do that. Yeah. Do we count? Yeah, let's count first. Okay, cool. I was actually going to jump to the visualizer as well, but let's probably start with the count. So Let's go and create a new line again, because now we have a handy array, and we just want to count what's in there. So let's create a new variable that's going to store kind of like the count, and call it whatever you want. Yeah, that sounds like a
That lyric count.
yeah, yep. So again, equal, and we're going to use. So Postman again comes with like this pre-installed library called Lodash, which allows to do like some manipulation on your like objects. So we're going to use that one, and this one goes underscore dot and then count by with a capital B, sorry, and then parentheses. And here you can put the lyric that you've created right above. So like the just the name of the variable, sorry. So lyric.
Okay.
Or lowercase.
Okay.
Cool.
That's it?
Yeah. So now let's do the same way you put in the console the object you had before. Let's put in the console the count. So let's do console.log in a new line. Sorry, in a new line. Yep.
Console.log. And then lyric count?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we can finally jump to... okay, so let's remove the line 3 so we don't have like too much stuff in the console. And actually, we're also going to clear the console. So if you look bottom, not all the way bottom right, but like at the top of the console to the right, there's a clear button.
Okay.
So if you click this, all gone. Okay.
Clean slate. Okay.
Yep. Let's send it. Okay, so what this does, so like, same, you can expand it. What this does, it's going to count for each iteration of like a specific word. So it's going to pick the first word, look how many times it is in there, and add it to like the count. Then it's going to look at the second one. It's going to add it to the count. So you can see there's 14 times Jolines. You expected more Jolines. There's probably more, I think, like because we are not like exactly cleaning it correctly. Like you can see there's a few of them that are missed. Like this one, like Jolene 3 times.
Yeah.
There's 3 please, 3 him, 2 just. But yeah, that's basically how that works. So we now have a new object with words and the number of time it happens. And all that with just like just 3 lines of code that you've written all. So that's very nice. And now we can move to visualization.
Cool.
So we have one thing that we always use when we do visualization, which is called chart.js. So are you happy to go with it, or do you want me to take over for the visualization?
Oh, I'm happy to try.
Okay, cool. So let's start with the documentation. That's where like the beautiful things happen. So let's go to learning.postman.com.
New tab.
Yeah.
Should I keep?
You can open a new tab. Cool. And at the top, you can search for visualize, probably. Okay, there you go. The first one you can click on. So basically now what we want to do, we want to get a nice graph of, instead of having this array that we need to read through, we want to kind of show like a graph that says, I guess probably a bar chart that says this word that many times, this word that many times, and then we can get this nice like quick view of like which word is coming up the most, which word is not really coming down, etc. So let's see how that works. I'll let you kind of scroll down, kind of see if you can get like some sample codes that tell you like what to do. So it tells you that's the method that we're going to use. And then I think if you scroll down, there's like an actual example. Okay. So there's 3 stuff. one is the data. So that's the one that you have at the top here. And that's the one we already have. That's like the object we just created. Then the second one is a template. So the template is the visualization you're creating. So ours is going to be a bar chart. This one is a table, so it's not going to be useful. And then you have the code that just moves your data to the visualization. So let's actually copy. I think we just steal that code. So let's start with we can start with this one. So you can copy all this, go to the test, and paste it at the bottom of that.
Right here?
Do a few like new lines just to kind of
Okay.
really do like some clear.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. So we'll need the template as well. So for that, just copy. Yeah. So copy the thing above. This one. And copy this above this one. Sorry. So like line 6, for example. You can do a few new lines as well, just to really like have them split. Yeah. You can also close the console to get some free real estate back. So at the console, yeah, cool. Okay. So let's remove. You see all this, like there's these backticks. Yeah. Let's keep the backticks, but remove everything that is in between.
You mean in here?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Cool. So that's where our template is gonna be living, and now we just need to find a template. So we could. I don't know who's on the chat. Maybe we have like some strong front-end devs or like data people that like to create their own visualization. I don't like to do that. Linda, I don't know. How do you feel about creating your own?
I think someone from the chat, if they want to help us out, that'll be great.
We can just let's Google and go to. So the one we use is always Chart.js, I think. So if you look for Chart.js,
just Google it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And you can click probably directly in Chart.js docs. Oh, actually, no, there's a getting started, even better. Okay, so how do you get started? You create a canvas, do this. Cool. What else do they say? Let's see. So that's for a line chart. Can you search for Chart.js bar chart, for example? Oh, nice. Cool. Ooh. I mean, if you could get that, that would be nice. Isn't there like a... kind of want to get like a code to copy paste. That would be nice. So that's the config. Chart.js is easy to use and still pretty. Yeah, that's oftentimes like a choice to make. Like it's either one or the other. Let's do. Can you click in general on the left?
Okay.
Accessibility. What if you click in getting started? That's probably where we were before. Let's do getting started again. Oh, sorry, there's one below. And if you scroll down that page, can you click on the setup tab? Yeah, that's in this little thing. Okay, so that's the data. Good. If you scroll down. Okay. So I feel like there's one that is basically exactly what we need. So if I find it, I'll just link it to you quickly. When did we I'm trying to remember when we went through that. I think they may have updated their documentation since. Oh no, there we go. Okay, cool. I'll send you a link on the private chat. actually going to share it to the chat as well. So we actually went too deep into the documentation. We just need it to be in the first page, which is like the first one. And they have an example here called creating a chart. And that's basically what we want. So if you look at this code sample, and if you scroll down, I think it shows you how this is meant to look like. It doesn't, but it's basically, what does it say? Let's look at the code and try to understand. So it creates a chart, and then it says it's a type bar, probably a bar chart. And then there's labels. So labels for us is probably going to be the words. And then there's data. So data is going to be, oh wait, because you told me last week, which one is this axis? And which one is this one?
X and Y, I think.
So this one is X and this one is Y.
I think so, right?
Okay. If I'm wrong, someone in the chat is going to tell me. But basically on the X-axis, we want to have the words, so basically the labels. And then as a Y-axis, we want to have the data. So let's just take this whole code. Like you can highlight it and copy it.
Okay. Oops.
X equals across. That's how I remember it. That's a good one. Yeah, I think that's that's where my origins of not being English lack with all these mnemotechnics thing. X is horizontal. Good. Cool. Confirmed mathematician. Us. Cool.
Okay.
Let's just paste it here. Let's see. So what happens? It's create my chart. Does a canvas. Cool. So we have. Let's send this and see what it says. It's probably gonna complain. Okay. So it's complaining. It's not quite ready to go yet. We can do. I think if you go back to the documentation, so this tab, it should tell you, if you scroll down, it kind of tells you how to pass data. So even further down. Okay, so that's the one, accessing data inside the template. So we have the template, we have the data we created, but now we want to access the data. And there's this function that they called pm.data callback.
Okay.
And that's the one we want to use. So let's copy pm.getData, yeah.
Okay.
And see where there's like a script tag here.
Right here?
Line 8, yeah. So go below this one.
Okay.
And paste it. Cool. So instead of the callback, we'll create a new function. So you can remove callback and write function instead. And then parentheses. In the parentheses, you can add more parentheses.
Okay.
Which gets confusing when you have too many. And that function is going to take two parameters. So one is error. Yeah, and then comma. And the other one is going to be data. So that's the data we send it. Cool. And then after the first closing parentheses, so in between the two, you can add a curly bracket, opening curly bracket. Yep. And then do a new line or even a couple so we can actually see what's happening. Yep. And what we'll do, so you see all the code you have below from line 13 to,
yes.
Yeah, you can select all that all the way to the closing script tag.
Right here? Or above?
Right above.
Copy this?
Yeah, so select it all to line 13.
Oh, line 13. Okay.
Yep, so cut it and paste it in between the pm.getData. Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, so the idea behind this is that getData, that function is going to be triggered whenever there's data being sent to the visualizer. Otherwise, it's just going to create the thing from the moment the request is sent, and there's going to be nothing in it. So what we wanted is that whenever the request like is being sent and there's a response coming in, then that get data function is getting data. So it's going to be called, and it's going to like do this whole visualization.
Okay.
Cool. So that should be almost there. Let's look at the bottom, the pm.visualize, the thing that we've copied at the very bottom. Yeah. So here we don't want to send pm.response.json.
Okay.
First, what we're sending is not a response, it's data. So you can replace response with data. Sorry, the one to the left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think to the right, we don't want pm.data.json because that's the whole response, but we want to send what we've modified already. So I think you called it, was it lyric count?
Yes.
So you can replace all the pm.lyrics.json, all of this.
Oh, okay. With lyric count.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even the parentheses can go. Cool. So now we've modified a lot of things. I think before we actually get it to work, let's send this and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay. So get the response higher so you can see. Yeah, you'll have to grab the top of the where there's like body, cookies, headers, and test results at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Even like all
at the
way.
bottom.
Yeah, you'll have to grab. Oh, click it. I think it should open. Yeah, and now you can go to the Visualize tab and see what happens. Yeah, it's nothing shows. Cool.
Nothing.
Okay, this is fine. No, that's totally fine. It's fine because like what we did, we sent the data, but we're not actually doing anything with that data. So let's make sure that data is being received on the other end. So let's go back to the tests.
Okay.
Yep, and then right below, so like line 9. Let's do a new line at the end of this line. And we'll do console.log, the one that you're used to now.
Oops.
And we'll log the data.
Data?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So let's send this. Okay, and now let's do a right click in this white space at the bottom. Yeah. Do a right click here. Does it not open any menu?
No.
So I think it should have opened. Oh, actually, let me double check. Mine. Oh, there's no right click available. That's annoying because that's how we're going to be able to kind of check what you receive. So we can just like assume you're getting the right thing and see what happens.
Okay.
But yeah. And what if you... That is weird. Okay, that's fine. So let's assume it's right. So now what we need to do is assign the X axis and the Y axis to the values that we want. So let's scroll down in there and find I have a right click, the visualizer inspector is saying chart is not defined. Why is it saying chart is not defined? Open the console to see the output. So two things. First, for this one, it saying chart is not defined. Okay, so I think that's probably the problem. So we'll look into that directly. And then Jeremy Phil is saying open the console to see the output. Well, actually, no. So the reason why I want to do a right click is that we place the console log inside the template, the HTML kind of visualizer, which means we're now outside of the Postman console. We're in the browser window console. So that's why I wanted to click on visualize and do right click inspect, which is the usual inspect view you would have if you did that on the browser. Oh, you go. Can you click console here?
Click console?
So you see like the thing that you just opened? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, and so you can close this one, like the bottom one. There's like a little cross. Yeah. Okay, and it says chart is not defined. How did you get this?
I just started right clicking again.
and it worked. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the thing Neil was telling us about. Chart is not defined. So let's close this one now.
Okay.
Go back to tests and see why it may complain that chart is not defined. Let's see. I need to. The problem is if I go full screen, I can't see people's comment. Let's put our faces here. New chart, my chart, vm.getData. Actually, can you right click again and do inspect?
For visual?
Yeah. This one.
Whoops, sorry. Wrong one.
That's fine. There is a missing script that to include charges. Ah, nice. Okay. So they say there's a missing script tag, which is very likely. So let's okay, cool. Thank you, Neil. So let's do that. Let's go back to the chart.js website. Apparently
should I close this?
Yeah, you can close that.
Okay.
Looks like I told you to copy paste, but not enough. So if you go back to getting started, and then getting started again, see this second code block? There's like a script thing. Yeah, so you can copy this one. Yep.
Okay.
And then go back to Postman, tests, and paste it line 9. No, actually not line 7.
Line 7.
Yeah, so do a new line here. Before, sorry.
Okay.
I need to get like constant with the instruction that I give would help. Okay, cool. Let's send this.
Ooh.
Now we have something. So we have a chart. That's not our chart though. Like this one has random values, which is number of votes apparently. But that's not what we want. So now let's send our values. So let's go line, let's see, line 16.
Okay.
So that's where the labels are. So here we want that to be our lyrics. And I'm not going to make you open the console again, but if you remember, when we outputted your results, it was kind of a key value thing. The key was the lyric, and the value was the number of times it will occur in the song.
Okay.
So we want the labels to be the keys, and then the data to be the values. So the way we're going to do this, you can remove this whole like bracket, red, blue, everything before the comma, and and we do I think underscore. Sorry, I'll get it correctly. It's underscore dot keys.
Keys.
Yeah, and then brackets. Parentheses, brackets of data.
Of data?
Yeah, data. Sorry, data dot data. So basically, we're data dot data. It sounds weird, but this is the one. So basically, what's happening is that we are passing the data that we've created to the thing, and we name it data again. So it's like a data child to data. If that makes sense. Cool. So we have that, and now for label. So for data, sorry. So line 19.
Okay.
You can write the same thing, but instead of keys, it's values. So underscore dot values. Yep. And data dot data. Okay, so we can change the label. Label is going to be number of what is it?
Lyrics or
No, occurrences of words.
Currency of words?
Yeah, I don't know. You can name it whatever. It's kind of the name of the chart.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
How about that? Okay.
Okay, so let's try to send this and see what happens. Nothing? Okay.
Nothing.
That's fine. Let's do a right click and inspect. If you can get the right click to work in the white space. Oh, cool, nice.
Okay.
And then console. Yeah. Underscore is not defined. Okay, very nice. That's because we've not imported Lodash, the thing that we're using. So I'm going to send you some code on the private chat.
Okay. Can I close the console?
You can close the console.
Okay.
So while you copy and I'm going to explain quickly what happens. What I've done, I've tried to use Lodash, the thing that we've used before, like right above to kind of filter everything. But because we are not in the Postman context anymore, we're in like the visualizer, we actually need to import the library. So now that you've copied it, let's go to tests.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I'm here.
And paste it let's do line 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's send this.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Nice. So let's get some space. Let's.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Okay. That is cool. Can you, if you grab the sidebar, like right to the right of the collection names, you should be able to like close it. If that makes sense. Go like to the side of this.
Oh.
Like if you wanted to make it smaller, no, to the side of the sidebar, like where you were.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So you can make it all the way to the left. So it goes, all the way to the left.
It's not doing it.
You need to go all the way, I think. Like really bring it.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay, cool.
I'm going to move for a second.
Yeah, you go for it. I think Linda's battery is starting to die by all this heavy computing.
Okay.
Okay, cool. We're safe. We can now go back to it. So actually, it comes with the quarters already as well. So let's scroll down and see what it says. I wish you could put that full screen. I don't know how to. That's fine. So if you scroll all the way down, so we have all the words. Let me put that here. Okay, so we have Jolene, and then on the left we do have like the value. So it goes.
So Jolene is 14.
14 times. Okay, cool. And then we have 6 times. A few of them are happening 6 times. What's the purple one there? U. Okay, fair enough. 11 times. Cool. That is, I think this one has too many times Jolene. Like it goes way too high. We can't really see what's happening. There's 2 is happening, I think, like about, it's like around the middle. It's a purple one as well. Yeah, it's happening 4 times. Okay, cool. Cool. Well done. That is nice.
Beautiful.
Now we have this thing working. Let's just throw random lyrics at it. I think you have a few you wanted to try. So let's go for it. And if you have like suggestions in the chat, just let us know. We need an artist and we need a song name. That's all we need. And then so you need to go to the params tab.
Okay. Oh yes. Okay.
And here you can change them. I'll let you do one of yours, and then we already have like suggestions coming in.
Oh, we can do a suggestion.
So suggestion was from Michael, which is Lily, Rosemary, and the Jack of Hearts by Bob Dylan. And then after that, we have another good one. Sorry, I didn't share the Lodash script. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. But basically, if you can't copy paste it, because it might like do some weird like correcting, just type in Lodash CDN on Google, and then you'll find it. Okay, so Bob Dylan.
What is it, lady?
It's Lily. Sorry, Lily. Rosemary, and the Jack of Hearts.
Hopefully I'm spelling this right.
Yeah, okay, let's send it. Let's see.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, is it just a one-word song? Oh, that's a lot of words. I think let's just highlight at the top, and then we can see what's this one. 50 times?
60.
60?
Over 60.
Well, what was it? So I think if you highlight on it, even if you're at the top, it should say the word.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, the.
Oh, it is you. The. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of the in there, and then I think you. Off. Oh, it's okay.
Was.
There's too many words.
Hang
in. Okay. 5 times. Okay. She. That's interesting. It must be. I mean, if you have all of these like kind of simple words that are that many times, it must be a very long song. I feel, because like that's a lot of words to be in a song.
Sounds very Dylan-esque.
Yeah. Let's do. We have another suggestion, which is "Around the World" from Daft Punk. So yeah, that's why Michael picked it. Makes sense. Around the World. Okay. Rest in peace, Daft Punk.
Oh, that's 144 out of that.
It's the type of chart that I like. Just like 10 bars. World. Around the world.
World 72.
And actually, it should probably just be only 3, but because like we didn't really clean the data properly, you can see like it considers world around as one thing, and then world. I can't actually see that one because of faces. Yeah, world chorus as another one. Cool. That's a good one to demo as well. Let's.
Ooh, where'd it go?
We have to do the Belieber song.
Okay.
And I'll give this one because I've heard about it, and it's Justin Bieber.
Is that how you spell it?
It's EI, and that's actually the mistake we got in there. I think. And then let's go for Baby, because I think this one is like Baby a lot.
Hey, did I spell it right?
Yeah. You should. Can you bring it? You need to. You need to move. It's not this one. It's below, like the one that's above body, cookies, headers, and test results.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring this and
there
then bring it up.
I see.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so 35 times. My guess is
that is. What do you think?
I don't know.
Yes, I was right.
Yep. And then we have quite a few that are like, so love.
Is there love? Starbucks. Starbucks in this song. Amazing.
Do you think he's sponsored? Played that many times. Can you arrange the bars from most to least is our first user feature request. You can, but it would require a little bit of code, which we may not have time to do today. But so that collection is shared on that public workspace that I shared at the beginning, and then we'll put it in the Postman Lab workspace. And it's going to be shared with these 2 requests that Linda has created for us. I'll probably add one which is the same thing, but so most to least, so you can actually see like in a visualization like that, kind of up to bottom. And then what we wanted to do with Linda, we discussed last week, was put 2 songs in the request, and then have a comparison to kind of see which one has like the most repetitive words. So you would have like 2 superposed bar charts, and then you can see maybe one is like that high and then the other one is here, and you can kind of see like how it works. Or maybe it's one that has like Bob Dylan, right? Like a lot of words that are the same level, and then one is just like a chart like this because it's just like 2 words a lot of times. So these are the things that we will add. Let's do a couple more. We have Joyce coming in with Gucci Gang by Migos.
Of course, Joyce. How do I spell that?
Migos is Migos.
Okay.
And
And it's
then
Gucci Gang?
Gucci Gang.
One word? 2 words?
No, 2 words.
Okay.
Oh.
What? One.
That's such a good one.
What?
Wait, there's no way. There's no way. There's just one word, right? Let's
must
see
be
if
wrong.
you scroll down. Like, what's the? I think it must have just not found the lyrics. I think, and therefore you only have like a space as a result. Is that?
Okay.
Are you sure it's from Migos? Gucci Gang. No, it's Lil Pump. Okay, so the artist is Lil space. Oh, it's actually like Lil Pump,
Okay.
Pump.
Little Pump.
Yep. No,
Ah, same
I think
thing.
it's just it might just not be like reference there. Oh well, let's do one of yours.
Oh, let's see. How about I'm on a Dolly kick, so being in Nashville, and she's the best. Ooh, something went wrong.
Oh,
Weird. And do her other. This is my karaoke song.
Oh, so now you just admitted that you sometimes sing.
Shower singer.
You okay? What's this one? Love.
9.
Nice.
I.
I.
That makes sense.
And
What
then
about you?
a lot of
What about you, Arlemi? What's a song that you in your mind?
let's
these
try to
days?
find one. Let's do Porcupine Tree as the artist. And then Heart Attack in a Lullaby.
In a lullaby.
Yeah.
One word, heart attack.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Ooh, wow. A 1.
That's pretty well like the okay, fair enough. We should probably remove these as well. Just for I. Okay, and then otherwise it's there's a few like all the way to the right. There's a few ones that are like more often as well. Like, it's really hard to navigate. Grow.
And old.
Okay. I like that one. That's like very balanced, which is I guess what you would expect from like a progressive metal band, which has like 10 minutes long song, like not 2 lyrics that are the same.
I'll try another one we did.
Oh yeah.
Liar.
Is that going to be liar? No. Hey.
No.
Don't. Wouldn't be. What if you scroll down to the bottom to see if we can find it in the list?
Oh yeah. Where's liar? Oh, it's right here. 4.
Only 4
times. Only 4.
I think that's probably again because it's weirdly cut down. Okay. Do you have any lyrics that we can access of yours?
I do, but I don't think this API would.
Can you save the request and then actually I can't do it because my screen is all blurry.
Oh yeah.
So do you have it as a text file?
Just on a web page.
Okay, but you could like copy paste it, right? It's just text.
Yes.
Okay, so let's try this. Let's go in the tests tab.
Okay.
And then line, let me change the settings. I can see. Go at the top. And here, instead of like having your byte title equals XML to JSON, so let's do line 1. And at the beginning of line 1, very beginning of the line, do 2 forward slashes, like all the way to the beginning of the line.
Before Bear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And then do a new line below it. Sorry, like at the...
After.
Yeah, after.
Okay.
Let's do a new var title. Equal. Then here do double quotes.
Okay.
And we'll just paste your lyrics there.
Oh, okay.
I think that should work.
Let's see.
So when I say your lyrics, for anyone that is joining us, it's actually lyrics that she wrote. I think, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Try to find them.
And so the idea, if you had time, I would have like sent a request to our website, kind of parsed the web page and got the lyrics from it. But because we don't have time, and because my screen is all blurry when I share it, I'm just getting Linda to do it all.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
So hopefully there's no
it.
hopefully there's
And
no
just
double
paste it.
quotes in your thing, but you should be able to
Shouldn't
paste
be.
it there.
Okay.
Like
that.
It's complaining. Oh, it's complaining. So do Command Z, and we do a quick thing before. So open a new tab.
Open a new tab?
Yeah.
Okay.
And do, let's do, try JSON minifier. I'm just wondering. Yeah, or JSON minify. Yep. Let's do the first one.
Okay.
So paste your lyrics on the left. It's going to complain because it's not valid. Do text minify. So my idea here is I just want to like kind of remove all the white space, etc., so it doesn't complain. So yeah, go back to Google.
Okay.
And do
text minify.
Yeah, text minify.
Okay.
Yep.
Here?
Yep. Okay. And let's try click minify and see how that looks. Oh, so untick remove space. And click minify again. And do remove line, maybe? Yep. Okay. So we'll have an issue with the new lines. You can see like it kind of puts them together, but we'll do with that. Okay. So copy the output. Yeah.
Okay.
And then paste it back to here. Nice. Okay. And now we can send this. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Can you open the console? Yeah. Can I read properly? Lyric of undefined. Okay, cool. So let's close the console. And I think, okay, so C line 3.
Yes.
Let's replace title.getLyricResult.lyric. Actually, just remove getLyricResult.lyric. Keep the title, but remove like the...
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Yep.
And now
try again. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. Let's see. So obviously it's not going to be exactly correct, but let's see what comes the most. We have one to the left, the winner, the grand winner. The
always.
Okay. This your
place.
Okay.
Find.
What is this song about?
It's called Ahead of Time, and
is it about finding your place? Just having a guess from the
in
most
a way.
I don't know. I'm really just making it up from the like most common words. Maybe that's another thing we could do. Just like pick the most like frequent word and just guess if you can see if you can guess what the song is about by just the most common words.
Oh, funny, Michael requested eloquence. I was almost going to do that one. That's funny. Okay. What did you say, Arlemi? Sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that was an idea for probably another stream, but I think that's very good. So let's just not save the changes that you just made. Okay. So let's close the tab. And So the one where it's written get lyrics at the top.
Get lyrics.
And to
Sorry,
the
I
left,
always,
yep, and say don't save.
Okay.
Yeah, because we want people to be able to create like all the lyrics they want. Cool. So let me stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
I think we're good. You did it. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it. Basically, what did we do? Found a lyrics API. Got the lyrics from it, so kind of sorted through everything that was being written. So remove what we wanted, remove what we didn't want, and made it look good. So basically, we wanted an array with just words in there. And then from there on, we created, you created a visualization that was taking its parameter, all that array of words that we just created, fed it into it, and got that nice graphic view. Did I miss anything?
No, that was great.
No? Cool. Yeah, that was good. So usually at the end of the stream, we do a community shout out or just shout out to someone, something. If you have a band that you want to recommend to our viewers, if you have a podcast that you want to recommend, if you have a blog that you want to recommend, now is your time.
I would love to recommend the Postman blog.
Everyone
should check it out.
It's a good blog, I've heard. Let me actually drop the link in the chat.
Yay.
And I think everyone should go and check it out.
Thank you, Arlemi.
Thank you all for joining us. It was fun. Thank you, Linda, for playing the game with us and for creating this. We'll see you all next week for some stream that I forgot what it was going to be. But we'll see you all next week. And we do some more live streams together. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.